What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's go over a few things here because you just kind of clear some of these things up. So we're talking about cryptocurrencies, of course, gold, silver, as usual. Some interesting articles were sent to me that I was eyeballing. One of them came from Casey Tenner, and then 50 other people sent me the same report later on. But kudos to Casey, you got it to me first. And then Vix just sent me one, and I heard about part of this, but now I got the article. It's very interesting. So I appreciate both of you guys kicking in and bringing these to my attention. I try to catch everybody's posts, but it's not that easy. So again, I got Pimpy's Investment Chat. It's the same name as the YouTube channel. Over here, we talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. No politics. Bring the politics over to here, which is the hidden things in front of your eyes. You can talk about QAnon, politics, current events, 9/11, false flags, all those great things. You're welcome to do so. Just be respectful of one another. For those of you who don't got Facebook, I do got a Twitter account. The links for all this will be in the description. Feel free to come join us. All right, so Vic sent me this one here, which is interesting because what I'm noticing, and I see this happening, you have one part of the world that seems to be pushing us into the Great Reset. You know, the whole cashless society, going green alternative, talking about universal payments. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, that's interesting. Then you got the other half that seems to be going against it. Those are people who are draining the swamp, arresting the corrupt people, making them resign, bringing the facts out to the people. You know, those kind of people. You're seeing that happen. So this here, look at this is the Royal Mint telling people that they're going to stop making the 2 coins that they got there for at least 10 years. Why? I mean, I don't understand why you'd want to do that. It doesn't make no sense. I mean, they go on in here to explain why. They're saying that, back probably about 10 years ago, 6 out of every 10 transactions, you use coins. But now more and more people are just using their ATM cards. So I get that. I get it totally. But why you got to go, is it just the 2 coins? It's just the 2 coins. And I'm not sure because I'm not familiar with these coins, what they are equivalent to in American coins. But nonetheless, so they're not going to make these coins for a couple years or 10 years. We'll see what happens. But I'm seeing this everywhere where people are talking about in Africa, they're pushing their people towards 100% cashless, making them get these cards. We're seeing something similar to that in Thailand. They were talking about it. So, very, very interesting that one group of people seem to moving in one direction and the other people moving in the other direction. And that goes the same with gold and silver as well as cryptocurrencies. All right, I was just watching this great video from James at ST Bullion. He was explaining where gold should be right now is at 21,667 and silver should be at 167. But he went on to cover this article that was sent to me about the Deutsche Bank spoofer. So basically, not only are they rigging the values and suppressing of gold and silver here in the United States, but they're also doing it elsewhere. All right. The cool thing is, I like the fact that we're seeing people being held accountable. Now, I say that cautiously because in the past, what would happen is these people get busted for something. They would pay a little tiny fine and never do no jail time. That needs to change. How can we have confidence in a government trying to move us into a 100% cashless society if they can't even, put away criminals? I mean, here in America, we got them letting criminals out. The Democratic territories, they're letting out rapists, killers, pedophiles. So how the hell can we trust them to manage our money? Do you see what I'm saying? Nonetheless, this is a good article. It goes on and on about, the kid is turning on his 2 supervisors, talking about all the things they should do. So they used to do these little tricks to help manipulate the values of gold, and they would make a lot of money off of it. And don't think they're the only ones. This guy said it's so commonplace in his work, he didn't think it was a big deal. He knew it was wrong, but since everybody was doing it, it just never dawned on him that it was a big deal. That's how bad it is. That's how these people get away with this. We know that JP Morgan has been labeled a crime syndicate. Let's hope these people go to jail. I doubt that they will. Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan, is already being offered a Fed job or a Treasury job with Joe Biden. Yeah, told you. All of them are bed buddies. Anyways, let's get into this because everybody's been bugging me about Ripple, and here's what I'm going to say about Ripple and XRP. Look, I was just expressing outwardly why I don't like XRP. That doesn't mean other people, if you like it, then go ahead and stay in it. You know what I mean? I just don't like XRP because of all the people that are all of a sudden getting behind it. I told you, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, George Soros, Bank of America, the Federal Reserve, the Gates Foundation. So when I hear these people, these are the same people that we're accusing of moving us into the New World Order, trying to give us vaccines with chips in us, and one guy another guy funding all this criminal activity, Soros. So those people that we say are no good, then they're getting behind a cryptocurrency, and then we're going, hey, so what? It's different. It's different. I'm just expressing why I don't like XRP. I mean, at one time I had like 51 or 57,000 of them. You know what I mean? But my thing is, I just watching Chico Crypto. I'm a big fan of his. Watching all his videos, he had a lot of stuff that he was talking about in all the different cryptocurrencies. And after listening to him review them, to me, it just appeared that Ethereum had a lot more to offer. Now, I know the issue with Ethereum is scalability, but now I believe that's been taken care of by Polkadot, I think is who it is. So we'll see. But that doesn't mean I'm telling people to move out of XRP. I'm just expressing to you why I don't like it. By all means, you guys could stay there. Man, you got like little fits of fights going on in the groups. Yes, I did say why I didn't like XRP. That's just why I won't go into it. But again, if you guys are into it, I'm not telling you to leave it. By all means, you should be diversified. I just don't like the people that all of a sudden magically are jumping behind XRP. And I wouldn't be surprised if they are the ones, especially, look at this now, EU of all people, plans new legal framework until 2024. Something tells me that the Great Reset is starting to realize that they're not going to be able to do what they want to do by January 2021 because Trump's going to win re-election. And because of that, they're going to have to put it off until he's done with his second term. That's what it's starting to appear like. Could be wrong. Just throwing that out there. But now the EU, that's another deep state organization, getting behind Ripple. So when I see stuff like that, it just makes me nervous because that's like going from one bad relationship right into another. Why the hell would I want that? So you go from one abusive relationship into another. Again, that's just my opinion. I'm not telling people to leave it. I'm just saying why I don't like it. That's it. So for the rest of you, yeah, by all means, be in it. If you really believe, I could see there's a whole new wave of hype going on right now. Oh, it's going to get up to 50,000. It's going to be 100,000. Oh, good Lord. Here we go again. I've been hearing that for a long time, and it stood around 12 cents forever. Then it jumped up to around 18 cents. It stood there forever, and it barely just moved up. I think we're somewhere between 24 and 25 cents. So will it go up? Who knows? All anybody has is speculation on these things. That's the best you can do because nobody can determine what the market's going to do unless it could be manipulated like everything else. All right, so when it comes to XRP, by the way, you guys probably want to come and listen to this video. Ripple XRP regulation, blockchain technology. It's actually pretty good by Jingle Inc. I will leave a link in the description. Another thing that I'm seeing that I'm finding very interesting, that all of a sudden we're starting to see stock sell off. These are one of those indicators that I watch for that tell me that I'm anticipating seeing something happen to gold and silver in a positive way. If these people are reducing their risk by the amount of stock that they hold, that doesn't necessarily mean they're moving into gold or silver. I'm just noticing they're selling off a whole lot of stock to reduce their risk Well, what risk? They know what's going to happen. They know stock market's going to take a flop. They know that's coming up, and they're already preparing themselves for it. So it goes on here to talk about it. You know what I mean? But in here, this guy is saying that gold and silver is just like stock market, which is bullshit. Okay, they've been going horizontals, gold and silver has, but the stock market, man, it's looking pretty funky. We know it's artificially pumped. Gold and silver is not artificially pumped. If anything, it's artificially held down. So here's one article, and this was on September the 19th, talking about, hey, there's a sell-off happening. Then you come over here on this article from the 15th saying that the super rich are selling off their stocks. They're reducing their risk. So you have to ask yourself why. What do they know? Keep in mind that all these people at these levels all know one another. I guarantee they got insider trader information. So what I say, we watch what they do, not what they say. The fact that they're selling off their stock to me seems like, or it appears to me, like they're anticipating a pretty big hit to the stock market. And as usual, everybody's talking about sometime in October, which is very, very interesting. So nonetheless, I just wanted to share all this information with you. Look, to each his own. I don't want to discourage people from buying XRP. If you feel like that's what's going to happen, then go with your own instinct. I was just expressing to you why I don't like it. But why I don't like it has nothing to do with you. Should be diversified. I have Chainlink, Bitcoin, and Ethereum right now, and some other funky ones that I got free tokens. If you guys go to Coinbase and you have an account there, go over where it says earn free tokens. Right now, they're giving away free tokens. You have to watch a video for a couple minutes and get free tokens, but they're free, okay? So don't be afraid to run over them and get some free money. Anyways, I got a bunch of little stragglers that I picked up from doing some earning free tokens on Coinbase. So nonetheless, that's where I am at, but for the most part, all my money is in the gold or silver. I still have my 4 million dinar, my 4 million Vietnam dong. That's as good as I need. I got my monies, thousands of dollars spread out throughout cryptocurrencies, enough to where if I lost it, it won't feel like the end of the world to me. But if I lost my gold or silver, that'd be different altogether. But anyways, nonetheless, you guys just want to come out and get out here and touch these different things to show you these articles. So we have stock sell-offs by stock sell-offs by the rich. You should be paying attention to that. I'm curious to see how it affects the gold and silver market. Don't be surprised if they don't do artificial pump back on the stock market. Also, we see another bank is being busted for manipulating the values of gold and silver. We're also seeing, looks like some mints are talking about doing some funky things with their coins. We'll see what that means in the long run. But there definitely is a lot of gears turning at the same time all over the place for different reasons, if you catch my drift. Not just in finance, not just in investing, politics, media. There's a lot of things going on right now, all right, you guys? So just keep your head clear, okay? And pray, seriously, because there's a lot of crazy crap going on. Anyways, nonetheless, I just wanted to share this information with you guys. Get it out there. I will leave the link so you guys can come and check this out for yourself. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. I'll catch you later.